In this episode of Film Stock Reviews, I'm reviewing Season 4, Episode 3, All I See Is You of Yellowstone. Now, Episode 3 starts off in a crazy way. We get Kayce trying to go after the people responsible for evidently the hit on the Dutton family. Not only is Kayce and the police going after certain people, but Rip and the guys at the barn are also going after certain people. So we see a whole crazy, dead bodies right at the start within the first 5 minutes of the episode. All the while we see John Dutton, Kevin Costner, sitting near the fireplace and just, reminiscing in a bit way where he just stares at the fire while everything's going on behind him. You could say it's like a Godfather moment where he just sits there and everybody else is doing the dirty work for him. Now, over the course of the episode, we find that Mo, who works for the chief, actually kept that one guy alive who knows about the hit. And he basically keeps him alive so that he can take him to John Dutton. And then John Dutton finally meets the guy face to face, and craziness ensues at the end of the episode where, they have a gun battle. And of course, it's really interesting. And just the way Kevin Costner's character, John Dutton, reiterates certain things about shooting someone and, giving this guy a chance and playing a duel with him in a way. It's like a cowboy duel, which is really, really good writing, if I may say so. All the while that's happening, we see Kayce trying to work as a livestock agent, trying to, fix things and fix matters. It's just interesting how Kayce works in this episode. We get more of him in the way than we did in the first 2 episodes of the Season 4 premiere. And Kayce is doing his own thing. He's trying to help hit one of his friends and try and, work out some cattle, and then he puts one of these guys in a cattle guard. And it's just interesting the way Kayce works. It's really, really fun. And all the while, Kayce is trying to deal with his wife and son, Monica and Tate, who we haven't seen since the first episode of Season 4. And the interesting thing is that Monica is disheveled. She's crying because of what happened about the hit on the family, and then Tate is hiding under the bed and he's just all angry and sad, and then a fight ensues between Monica and Kayce, and then it's just Kayce being a father figure of what he wants best for his family, and that's what it is. And and Monica just loses and just says to him, I hate you, I hate you for what you've done, I just want to go home. And Kayce doesn't want that. Kayce doesn't want that at all. And and Kayce says to Monica, it's you who is making Tate afraid of what is supposed to happen. It's an interesting story how everything comes together. It's not really long scenes between Kayce and Monica. It's near the end of the episode, but when we do see Kayce, he's trying to be a father figure, all the while trying keeping things sane in his head after what happened to his family. Now, not only that, we have Jimmy, the beloved fan favorite Jimmy, in this episode being, transferred to and taken away to another ranch. And because, he made a mistake, John doesn't want him. But he has a face-to-face and heart-to-heart with John. John tells him, listen, when you're ready, you can come back. But, you are leaving because, this is not right for you here. And then Jimmy's like, I have someone I love here. What's going to happen? And John was like, listen, if you love her, she'll still be here when you get back. And then we find out that Jimmy's character is going to the 4 Sixes Ranch down in Texas. And that's another spinoff that's happening from the creator of Yellowstone, Taylor Sheridan, who is creating another universe for the Yellowstone, family in a way, where we see Jimmy going down to the 4 Sixes Ranch. We've heard crazy things about the 4 Sixes Ranch. We don't know what that's like, who's going to star in it, or what that atmosphere is like. But seeing Jimmy down there and seeing him in his own show is going to be really interesting and really, really different. And of course, you can't forget Beth. Beth shows up 35 minutes into the episode, and she basically takes this boy, shopping. He's just doing his chores at the ranch, and, Rip tells her, watch out for what you're doing because you never know. Don't spoil him at all, because he's going to take advantage of that. So they go shopping, something happens, and then, Beth comes home, and then Rip was right. Rip was actually right. And they share a moment where Rip tells Beth, he's not our son. Don't treat him like our son. And then Beth says, you're going to regret that, one day. And Rip is like, no, I'm not. So it's a nice touching moment that Rip and Beth share together. And it's really interesting to see that Beth is trying to play the motherly figure so well, because you can tell she wants that and likes that. But then, she doesn't know how to handle the motherly duties. And then Rip, who is a really tough ass son of a bitch, who is just does what he wants, and he's a badass on the show. He's trying to be that father figure, but in a way where he does it in his own way. I mean, this episode 3, All I See Is You, is really, really good because it's really a slow burn from what we got from episodes 1 and 2. And it's just, you know, things are happening slowly, but, you know, in the back of your head, you know John Dutton's trying to plan something. And while John Dutton is planning something, we find out that we see who the person that put the hit on John is. But we don't know who the actual person is who is orchestrating everything. I'm pretty sure we'll find that out before the season 4 ends, and it's going to be crazy. I absolutely love this episode. It's great. And I know a lot of you have said that you don't like how season 4 premiered, but hey, this show is great. It's word of mouth that gets it going. And if you're a fan of this show, let me know in the comment section below what you thought about episode 3 of Yellowstone, All I See Is You. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? And where do you see season 4 going? This season is a total of 10 episodes, so this is revving up to be a crazy season really, really fast. And we're definitely going to find out who put the hit on the Dutton family. And I'm pretty sure John Dutton himself is going to kill this person. If he doesn't, then I'll be very, very surprised. So let me know in the comment section below about the questions I just asked. And I'll see you guys in the next review video. And be sure you tune in next week for my episode 4 review of Yellowstone titled Winning or Learning.